Scientia Potentia Est was written for the first time in the 1668 version of Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Knowledge is power. In 2025, tech billionaires are living off the concept that information is power. The benefits and risks of a world built on digital data are huge. The benefits? The ability to predict catastrophic weather events with near certainty, to provide personalised healthcare diagnosis and treatment to every citizen, to manage a highly efficient and stable energy grid that drives down power prices. Business capability productivity improvements exist for the most local micro-business to the largest multinational. And what's risky? Essentially the misuse of data, either deliberately or accidentally. It's a lack of infrastructure to manage data storage and transfer locally and to the world. That our sovereign data is stored elsewhere or not collected at all or utilised at all. And global competition for location is powering on. Lacking sovereign capability and a strategy around the storage and connectivity of data is a critical risk. Data storage, management and movement require acknowledgement as critical infrastructure. This critical infrastructure, including data centres, is also fundamental to improving our productivity through the rapid processing of vast amounts of data, and in New South Wales we need it. According to the Australian government's figures, our real gross state product per capita shrank by 1% between the last two financial years. Our state's annual average productivity has remained under 1% for almost 2 decades. To maximise this opportunity, New South Wales must provide clarity for data centre operators and certainty for global actors about our industrial capabilities, from planning reforms to resource availability to enable data centres. Because the efficient flow of information and of electrons and the efficient use of land are 3 fundamental conditions for economic growth and productivity. The Labor government has failed to realise these fundamentals. Regardless, the global market has. Australia's data centre capacity is already in the top 5 in the world, just below Germany and the UK, and then a long way behind China and the USA. And this is according to CBRE's Australia Data Centres 2024 report. It marks a huge global advantage. Of the top data centre investment locations in 2024, Australia ranks second in the world at US $6.7 billion, according to Knight Frank. And yet, in the self-vaunted innovation blueprint released 2 years into the Labor government's term, apparently our roadmap for the state's innovation future, this government has mentioned the words data centre just once in passing. And in its New South Wales Trade and Investment Strategy 2035, the Labor government has utterly failed to acknowledge data centres at all. According to Baxtel, there are already 92 data centres in New South Wales operated by 31 providers, from Microsoft and Amazon to huge local success stories like AirTrunk and NextDC. CBRE predicts that Australia's so-called investment universe for data centres will double to $40 billion by 2028. Cushman & Wakefield's Asia Pacific Data Centre 2024 H1 update says that Sydney is the fastest growing data centre market in the Asia Pacific by megawatt growth. So whether it's through a separate data centre strategy, clearer planning pathways, an enhanced focus on delivering the cheapest possible energy, data centres must be a key component of improving productivity in New South Wales. The opportunity is enormous. Utilising the New South Wales Innovation and Productivity Council to do this work would be an obvious place to start. Because currently data centre operators are having to piece together bits of the planning system using state significant development applications to get around existing zoning, or appealing to ministers directly if they can get an audience to progress critical projects. We know data centres are power hungry, thirsty for water and take up space. It must be managed. Innovation districts like Macquarie Park should be encouraged to be homes for, not hostile to, data centres. Industrial parks are generally well suited to data infrastructure, and jobs will flow. According to job sites Seek, Indeed and Jora, there are around 500 jobs advertised for data centres in Sydney in this month alone. And we have to see it acknowledged somewhere in government policies that different data centres exist for different purposes. For example, massive data centre hosting Netflix shows can sit outside urban regions, go to regional New South Wales, and then smaller data centres for high frequency trade, for example, can be closer. Craig Scroggie, founder of NextDC, said that AI factories are the modern equivalent of power stations, transforming raw data into intelligence. The unit of production is no longer just compute, it's knowledge. Data centres will be an expression of power. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste.